ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Bahamas Olympic Committee naming a 7-member team that will compete at the Youth Olympics October 2nd through the 19th in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Just 2 disciplines will be contested. Swimming will be represented by Victoria Russell and Isaac Bastian. The track and field team that consists of Megan Moss, Adrian Curry, Sean Miller, Raymond Oriaki, and Matthew Thompson.
I expect to PR. This is off season though, so I'm just trying to do the best that I can and represent my country the best that I can.
When I go there, I just want to represent my country well and hopefully just bring back a medal for the country.
I plan to PR, improve on my times, and have a wonderful time.
These games, although competitive, are more about the camaraderie and the cultural exchange, as they will bear witness to Argentinians and what their culture is like. I think through the International Federation, through the election process, we have come up with a fairly good team, and we expect the best for them to perform at their optimum, obviously, and represent the Bahamas to the best of their ability.
Now, in addition to naming the Youth Olympic team, some other news also coming out of the Bahamas Olympic Committee. Vice President Roy Colbrook recently completed the MEMO's Master's Program.
We visited several countries during this course, just seeing how the different countries really do things. It's really, and then we do our projects. On the projects, at times it gets real tedious, but it's all a part of what it is, because the IOC really wants the best persons in the best possible positions and to do these courses and to ensure that we get the best results.
High Performance Director for the Bahamas Judo Federation, D.R.C. Raming Jr., also traveled abroad to upgrade himself. He attended the International Coaches Enrichment Program, better known as ICEP, and he was one of the few who received honors.
I had to spend 5 weeks at the University of Delaware, and then we went from there and we classes day in, day out, and then we went to a site in the United States that had really good judo. This particular place, the Pedro's Judo Center, in the last Olympics produced 2 Olympic medals. The Olympics before that produced 2 Olympic medals. The Olympics before that produced Ronda Rousey. The one before that produced an Olympic medal. So basically all of the Olympic medals for the sport of judo that came out of the United States came out of this one club. And the idea was kind of a little bit more. There was the theoretical and then the hands-on, so we could kind of see what really works in real world. And I came back and implemented it. And my project was to implement it, and you guys can see the result of it with the Judo Federation.
Now, the World Junior Judo Championships are only a few weeks away, October 17th through the 21st, right here in the 242. Raming is one of the coaches for Team Bahamas, and from what he's seen in the past few months, the locals are ready to rumble.
We just came back from like a little, it was a tournament so that we could get our feet wet, work out some kinks, and all of the kids did really well. Many of them beat people that we have never beaten before. Like you had it's the Junior World Championships, and we had guys who are 18, 19 years old beating black belts that have been doing judo and that are 25, 26 from the United States.
Day 5 of the Chess Olympiad over and done with in the Republic of Georgia. Our ladies team only able to get 1 point off of Paraguay, courtesy of Juliet Storr. As for the open division, Team Bahamas shut out once again, this time by Uganda. In round 6 tomorrow, the ladies take on the Maldives. The open division will see Team Bahamas up against the Democratic Republic of Congo. The team competition closing out today at the Pan American Bowling Championships in the Dominican Republic. That's for the women. The team of Driscoll Roll, Janice Hoyt, Tara Johnson, Marina McLean, and Zania Johnson, they finished 8th, 4,839 pins, and a 173 average. It's win or go home time in the Government Basketball League best of 3 first-round playoffs. After a loss to the Cybots in Game 1 on Wednesday, Vernon Stubbs and the Police Crime Stoppers will need to turn things around come tomorrow night.
22 veterans came back, that's me and Dario. So we playing with 9 other, 10 other new guys. So it's a transition. We getting to know each other. We gotta come out, play with heart, and play together like a team. That's the only way we can win.
But still have some work to do to get out of the first round. Their eyes are on a much bigger prize.
Our sponsor, Olivia's Guest House, they have something very good planned for us. Once we accomplish the ultimate goal, which is to win this championship. But you can't talk this. You got to play basketball. It's between 94-50. You got to play. So, and that's what we intend to do. We can play, we can practice, we can prepare, and then at the end of the day, we expect him to get the ultimate goal. Cybers is the champion, and if you want to win the championship, you got to come through Cybers.
Boxing fans gearing up for the Last Dance card scheduled for October 26 at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. The card will feature both professional and amateur bouts. The Lions Den Fight Federation and the Strikers Boxing Club both on board.
Our journey is to bring boxing back in a way that it's never been done before. We are traveling to all the family islands. We are speaking to all of the coaches in the various family islands to make sure that everybody in these individual family islands get what they need in terms of bringing boxing back and getting our boxers recognized both internationally and nationally.
We've been around since 2013. Been growing larger and larger ever since. In fact, we just moved to a new location, which is bigger than our last location, located on Wolf Road and Union Village. We've been in talks now with, Mr. Seaford for years now, and growing the sport here in the Bahamas. We've been in talks with Mr. Chris Joy for about 3 months now. The fighters, they've been ready. Like I said, our gym is growing tremendously. We now have about 25 pro fighters ready to go now. We have tons of amateurs, hundreds of them. But I'm glad to see that we're finally getting some events for them to take part of here in the Bahamas.
iFight Promotions out of Raleigh, North Carolina is spearheading the Last Dance boxing card. They have big plans both now and in the future.
Justin Mayweather, which is Floyd Mayweather's little brother, he's undefeated right now, and he's looking to continue his win streak here in Nassau. The contract on the U.S. side has been completed. We're just negotiating on the Bahamian side, and everything will be completed. But not only this guy, I have at least probably about a good 10 fighters. Some are former world champions, which is willing to come here to get 2 or 3 good fights in, to have the opportunity to fight for a world title. What I tell all my boxers is that if Bahamas is working with you, then you need to work with them. And so everyone has agreed to not only fight here, but eventually fight for a world title here.
The government secondary school sports calendar will spike off this coming Monday with volleyball. GSSA President Varel Davis says coaches wanted to add even more sports to the schedule this year, but right now, that's just not feasible.
I know that last 2 years we had bowling, which went very well. And then we, I think the sport unit is introducing swimming and other sports. But our calendar is full. We tried our best to implement new sport if we could, if our calendar allow us to do so. But we welcome it. Anything for the kids, because if the kids learn new stuff, it's better for them actually. And so hopefully I'm going to meet with the ministry next week to see how best we could try implement those sports in our school.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.